Hey y'all,
Hey.
welcome today to Marriage Minutes at its Pace. And today's topic is buying behavior. And so, how we came up with this topic is this. I was just kind of reviewing our budget and looking at as we transition to a different season, and then just kind of looking at some of the bills and kind of got frustrated. And so we know we've incurred some debt. And so I know some of the debt is primarily because of me, because I am the buyer in the family. I'm the spender. I like to spend, and not
I like
necessarily
to
on
spend it.
me.
Get like, what's wrong with my hair right here?
But if I
I'm
need to
sorry. Go
find
ahead.
something in the house to spend some money on,
You go
I'll,
find it, huh?
yeah, I'm gonna find it. And so it made me start thinking about where did that stem from? Because I can have a season where we're solid and everything's good, and then we'll have a season where we may be back and like, wait a minute, I was here before. And so it got me to thinking about really being self-aware about my buying behavior. And so I started thinking about how, you know, usually it stems from when you were growing up. Parents would either get or not get. And so I had a spender who was my dad, and then I had a saver who was my mom. And so early on, the saver in the family won. And so I didn't necessarily always get everything I wanted. I got a lot of stuff my parents provided, but some of the things that seemed like maybe over the top to them, it just didn't happen. And I remember getting in trouble a lot of times. And so I think subconsciously, I carried that with me. So as I got older, now that I got my own money, I'm never ever going to feel like that again, that I can't get what I want. And so I think that created a buying behavior. And as within a marriage, sometimes that can undermine what may be some financial goals or things that you're trying to do. And for me, a lot of times, things that I don't necessarily need get in the way of maybe some priorities that may be in place within a household. So it made me really get frustrated at myself, realizing that my buying behavior is undermining maybe some things that we're trying to do collectively. And so it really became frustrating. So in our conversation, I asked Rhonda that question: where do she think she has got her buying behavior? So the question to Rhonda is this: where do you think you had your buying behavior?
So I think the same thing happened in my family. We had a spender and a saver, but it was reverse. It was my father was more of the saver, my mother was more of the spender. And so I think I adopted a little bit of both of those behaviors at times, but I think that I am a person that invests more in experiences than I do actually things. So I don't know that the tangibles per se, but I will go all out for an experience, for developing a party or something like that. I don't have to necessarily have the clothes and the things. But here's where I think Mark is getting to. I think that your buying power, what do you call it? Buying
Behavior.
behavior. I think it really comes from a place of scarcity or a place of abundance. It's where your heart is. If you're operating from a place of scarcity, then you are going to grab, buy, purchase, and think and buy things illogically. If you are spending from a place of abundance, you don't have to go out and get so many things because you know you've already got enough. So I think that God wants us to operate like that regardless of where we got our buying behavior from. I think the corrective behavior is to know that we serve a God who is rich in houses and land, and he owns everything, and he wants us to use money as a tool so that we can learn how to trust him with it more than we trust ourselves.
That's good. That's good. That's very good.
Oh,
Money is a tool.
oh.
And I think what we find is that really money is just that, a tool. And if anything, it reveals who we are as people. But definitely think about that buying behavior as you get ready to jump into the holiday season. Uh, yeah, Silver Bells, uh, Holy Night.
Okay.
What's another song?
Silent
Silent
night.
Night. Anyway, buying behavior. Think about it, reflect on it, make any necessary corrections. Be well, be blessed.